Hi there. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyando. For those who are new, welcome to my channel. I'll give you all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So today is all about skincare, as you can see from your titles. It's all about skincare, and the good part is because the topic is very wide. Anyways, my point is because it's a whole, it's a very extensive topic, what I've decided to do is put it in a series. So that's why I'm all serious, wearing my glasses with no makeup and my all suited up. I came here all suited up, no makeup, just to bring you some research that I did, a small research, but I know it's going to be very extensive for you. It's going to be very educative for you, and the videos I'm going to try my best to be as precise, straight to the point, so that the videos can be like a few minutes, so that you can digest and work on whatever step that I'm going to talk about. I have some notes just in case you see me reading here. Some things are so scientific, so I have to read. Anyways, so before further ado, let's start. So it's not that serious. I had to go back. Dar is hot. So anyways, let's go back to what brought us here. Now, like I said before, I have an oily skin, so most of the times I'll be like talking about what I normally use, but at the same time I'll touch on other people with other types of skin cares. Skin type, like dry skin, combination skin, and whatnot. So before I begin, I want to put it out there. Yeah, so that was the disclaimer. Yeah, so yeah, and what we're going to be talking about first is the facial cleanser. So facial cleansers are just these things that it's a product that we normally use to like get rid of dirt, excess oil, makeup at the end of the day or in the morning, depending with you. So the reason why is when you don't do that, get rid of excess oil, dirt, and makeup, what normally happens is our skin has pores like Vishimo. I don't know, let me draw for it for you. Like for example, this is the surface of the skin, but it has like pores. These pores need to be open, but when we do not get rid of that dirt, excess oil, and makeup at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, this is what happens. All that goes into the pore and they clog, or rather block the pores. So we don't need that, because sometimes when you clog the pores, it leads to acne prone skin, it leads to inflammation, irritation, and whatnot. Now, we normally have different types of facial cleansers. We have cleansing oil, liquid cleansers, we have micellar water. Yes, the micellar water that you normally hear every influencer talking about it, or every person that you know talking about it. And we also have facial wipes, we have cleansing balms. Yes, cleansing balms. And then we have bar soaps. So I know of six, not that I've used all of them. Basically, I've ever used the liquid facial cleansers, I've used bar soaps, and I still use them. And yeah, so let me touch on a little bit on each of those types of the cleansers. Now let's go to what I normally use, and that is a bar soap. Now I normally use Kipande. It's called Kipande soap, and it's Sunlight. This is open. This is what I use. It's Sunlight bar soap, and it's called the sunlight soap, natural and mild sunlight soap. Yeah, it's called natural and mild sunlight soap. It's a bar soap, and it's written here it can be used for laundry, kitchen, and personnel, and they have drawn a baby. So what is good for a baby is good for my skin. Yeah. Then I started using this. Yes, then I started using the sunlight bar soap, so which is more like less drying. I don't feel the dryness on my skin. So yeah, and I use this bar soap. So if you try to work out with bar soaps, that works for you. So one, that is bar soaps. Liquid cleansers are just there are different types of liquid cleansers. Now they are gel-like form liquid cleansers that are normally in gel-like. I do not have one with me, but they are normally just like the way it sounds, gel-like, and they are basically meant for oily skin. But it doesn't mean that if you don't have oily skin you can't use it, but basically they are meant for oily skin because they deep cleanse the skin. Yeah, another type of liquid cleanser is the milk or cream cleansers, and these are normally meant for people with dry skin because they have an agent called emollient, which normally soothes the skin and makes the skin more smooth. And we know that if you have dry skin, normally it's more prone to like wrinkles, so you need a lot of moisture. So what an emollient does is it maintains that moisture in your skin, so that's why you need that type of a cleanser. So another type of a cleanser is the foam type of a cleanser, which is more stripping. So it's basically, it can be used by any person or combination skin, it depends. So you can try to find out what really works for you. Sometimes a product that is meant for you cannot really work for you, you understand? I used to use the Love Nature range, but I used to use for purifying oily skin, and so it is tea tree. Tea tree is very good for oily skin, but for myself I found that besides the fact that I have an oily skin, it never used to work for my skin. So I turned to combination skin type of a product that was meant for combination, and that is for aloe vera. So I found out it was less irritating. Actually, it doesn't irritate at all, and it was soothing, it smelled nice, it was very good. It's just that imeisha, I didn't buy another one. So yeah, another thing to look at when you're buying these liquid cleansers is the ingredients. Please be the type to read the ingredients, because if you're using a cleanser that has salicylic acid, which is beta hydroxy acid, which is a chemical exfoliant, I'm going to go to explain that in another video. But besides the point, which is really meant for oily skin. So if you have dry skin, if you use that, then it's not going to be working best for you. So I tackled with another type of about micellar water, that is, it has water and surfactant. If you do not know what surfactant is, this is surfactant. So surfactant is just that, and what it does is it has a thing that attracts oil, and the other part attracts liquid, that is water. So when you use micellar water, you're basically taking off the excess oil, at the same time anything to do any dirt that is water based, and any dirt that is oil based. So you'll be doing like a double cleansing at once. Facial wipes, I normally use facial wipes, and I do not use facial wipes that are basically made for face. I use, like I said before when I was telling you about the bar soap, anything good for a baby is good for me. So what I use is Huggies I use Huggies baby wipes to like get rid of my when I'm doing like the first step, when I'm taking off my makeup, just I clean off the after putting on olive oil, I take off the dirt using the face, the wipes. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, the wipes. And so for those people who do not know, this is the Huggies natural care, and it's in aloe vera. I think this is, yeah, aloe vera and vitamin E. It helps protect the baby's skin naturally. So what is good for the baby is good for me, so I normally use this, and it's cost effective. So one thing to note about when you're using all these cleansers, facial cleansers, is that people with dry skin, be careful with the ingredients, because if you use an alcohol based ingredient, it's going to strip off any kind of oil. That little oil that you have, it's going to strip it off, putting you more prone to wrinkles and more dry skin. So try to read your ingredients as much as you can. So that's it about facial cleansers. If you have any question, please put them in the description box, in the comment section below. Now let's go to toning. So toning is it's not really a mandatory step in our skincare, but it's necessary, because let me show you something. So what normally happens is our skin has a pH value in it, which is acidic, a little bit close to the neutral. So when you are using the cleansers, this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let me show you, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We all know the pH values ranges from 0 to 14. So what normally happens is this: our skin is normally between 4 and 5, which is next to 6, 7, 8, which is, we put them normally almost on the neutral, although 6 is most likely acidic, but we put it on the neutral, and the 8 is more alkaline, but we put it on the neutral. So 9 to 14 is alkaline, and then 5 to 0 is acidic. Now normally what happens is, when you cleanse, I don't know if you can see, when you cleanse your skin, the pH normally changes from 4 to 5 normally, kwa sababu normally let me do this again. Normally our skin is normally 4 to 5. That's how our skin pH is supposed to be. But when we cleanse, it changes. It goes to alkaline or anywhere, depending with the cleanser that you've used. So why we tone mainly is because we want to return the pH back to normal. Comprende? Yeah, I hope so. So that's why we normally use our toners. So the main point for toners, as for me, is to bring back, to restore the normal pH of our skin, which is good for the thriving skin. But at the same time, it's also said that when you cleanse, sometimes you don't normally take off everything. So when you tone, it's like you're taking off the residue, the makeup residue, the dirt residue that had remained when you did your facial cleansing. So when I was explaining, so when your skin is on the pH, on the acidic side, that's when your skin appears reddish, it's inflamed, and when your skin is normally on the alkaline side, it's normally dry and it is dehydrated. So that's one point you need to know. So what type of skin toners you should use? For dry skin, look for any toner that has no alcohol. Trust me, I told you, alcohol is not the best thing for you. It strips off your oil from the skin. So you have a dry skin and then you're using an alcohol based toner which strips off the little oil that you have, then you become more dry and more prone to wrinkles, and we do not want that. Yeah, we do not want that. For those with oily skin, I would tend more to advise, like me. For those with oily skin like me, I would advise you to use things that has AHA, that is as alpha hydroxy acids or beta hydroxy acids, which are, I'll also talk about them more on the exfoliation video. But for now, just understand that when you're going to buy a toner, look for if you have an oily skin, look for a toner that has either AHA or BHA. And an example of BHA is salicylic acid, and an example of AHA is the lactic acid. That's what you need to look for. And also for people with large pores, then you also need that. And something else that I cannot pronounce is that, I'm going to put it somewhere here. So I think that is enough for today. If you have any question on what I've talked about today, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. If you've not understood anything that I've explained, man, I want this video to be as short as possible. That's why I'm taking a less time, because I can talk, my dear, I can talk forever. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I've realized one thing: most people don't get notifications because you've not put on the notification. You're not in the notification gang. Please do that. So subscribe, like, comment, and share my video if you think this video is important for your friend, for your mom, for your father, for your brother. Please, if you think this video is important enough for anyone that you know. So until next time, bye.